The reason you are all sitting in front of the screen listening to me speak is that you've been hired by the University of Maine Dining Services. We are going to take a few minutes to go over some of the expectations of working for dining services. A large amount of this video is going to be geared towards those of you who are starting their first job. Dining services differs from the majority of other employers on campus in several ways. One of these is in the fact that we hire a majority of first-year students. At Hilltop alone, we typically hire 120 student workers for the start of the semester. Nearly 80% of that number is new first-year students. For the remainder of you that have employment history or have even been employed by the university prior, we expect that there will be a little bit in here for you as well. The industry is always changing, as are the expectations of the department itself. As with nearly anything you do in life, the first step is showing up. This is more important than you may think, as it takes each individual doing their part to function as a team. If we lose a single person from the team, we need to shift everyone to cover the missing person's work. This causes the remaining employees to have to do extra work to cover the missing duties. While it may not be a big issue when we are all well staffed to lose a person here or there, it is not uncommon for shifts to get multiple call-outs, or even surprise groups of customers that increase the workload. We can go from a comfortably staffed meal period to a difficult shift in just a few calls. When the management schedules a shift, they take into account the number of venues that are open, the number of both full-time classified employees as well as student employees. If we are running a normal dinner shift, the total number of staff on the floor is in the area of 32. The majority of this number is made up of student help, 21 or so on the shift. If we start losing student help to call-outs or no-shows, it is very difficult to cover the number of open venues with a lesser number of employees. In your time here, you will no doubt have first-hand experience of what it is like to work on a short-staffed shift. You will also at some point need to call in or get coverage. Keep in mind how much more difficult a shift is with less than the needed personnel. When the time comes that you need to call in, there is a set procedure to follow. The call must be made to the building that you are set to work in. The more notice we are given, the better. We are looking for a 2-hour notice of a missed shift. The best way for you to handle this situation would be to use your building's student folder to get your shift covered. Each building has a folder where you are able to post, add, or drop shift requests. This is also the folder where your weekly schedules are posted. It is located on the desktop portion of your personal first-class client. If you are able to get coverage for your shift, there will be no negative effects from the call-out. If you are unable to get the shift covered, there are a few ways you can go. If you call in at the time of your shift, or after your shift has started, and have not gotten the shift covered, you will get a write-up. We will talk about write-ups a bit later in the video. If you post your shift to the folder, and someone covers it for you, there is no further action. Lastly, if you don't call in, and don't show up, it's recorded as a no-show. A no-show is the worst possible outcome to any missed shift. Unlike most issues that may occur at work, a no-show can result in an immediate termination. Other issues are typically handled with verbal coaching or a write-up. We are not able to constantly check emails, so please do not email that you are unable to come in. We will most likely not see it until well after you have been recorded as a no-show. I can't stress enough how important it is to be here for your shifts. You are given 3 write-ups per semester before we begin looking at termination. With receipt of the 3rd write-up, termination can and often will occur. Write-ups can be gotten for instances other than missing work. For example, coming in to work late or leaving early without approval, poor customer service, and failure to perform required duties are other ways that write-ups may be issued. That having been said, we understand that issues do come up, and we will try to work with anyone that truly wants to work. Once you get here, the hard part is over. It's time to get in the right frame of mind. Positive attitude. I'm sure you have heard this more times than you can count. I will tell you, it really works. It is amazing what happens when you let your positive attitude take over your mindset. It can really turn not only your day around, but the attitude of those around you as well. Laughter and positive thoughts in general are catching. Have you ever noticed that someone whining and complaining brings your mood down? Well, the same works in reverse. If someone around you is having a good day and shares it, you can't help but catch a bit of that as well. Get your game face on. It's time to get to work. There are many different jobs in each building. We have everything from pots and pans in different positions to working in a convenience market and making pizza in a traditional brick oven. There are opportunities here for everyone to find something they enjoy and get paid while doing it. There are aspects of the job, however, that you will enjoy less than others. They are all necessary. We wouldn't be paying you to be here if we didn't need you. Any job you are set to do here will go better if you just jump in and get it done. Depending on the length of your shift, you may be entitled to a break. When you work a shift of 3 hours or more, you get an unpaid 15-minute break. You are welcome to eat a meal on that break if you wish. You need to punch out at the beginning of the break, then punch back in at the end. Timing of the break is up to the discretion of the manager on duty. If you are in need of a drink or bathroom break during your shift, just let the supervisor know and they will address whatever the need is. We require a specific uniform for our employees. We provide you with a black, long-sleeve shirt. The remainder of the uniform is up to you with some stipulations. You will need to wear full-length pants, jeans or khakis or something along those lines. Please do not wear workout clothing for your shift. Yes, we are across the street from the Student Rec Center, and it's very easy to just come over. But we need you to wear something that is both safe and fits the requirements of the department. Some of the positions in a few of the buildings can be warm areas. It is recommended that you wear or bring a t-shirt or something like it under your uniform shirt. It can be a long shift if you are uncomfortably hot. Take a look around you. There are many different people here with many different backgrounds. You are going to make friendships here that will stay with you for years. There is also potential to do just the opposite. Anytime you are exposed to this number of people and this diverse a group of personalities, you need to be aware of other personalities and their boundaries. You should always be aware of the university's policies on harassment, both sexual and otherwise. Doing something to get you on the wrong side of these policies will get you into trouble very fast. Alright, wake up. Hopefully you were able to get something out of this video. For those of you that are new to the workforce, this was just a little taste of what you're going to be exposed to in the near future. Those of you returning or that have worked elsewhere, take this as a reminder of what to do or not to do to make this a great semester. You'll be seeing a series of videos in the near future to help introduce you to the specific areas you will be working and the skills needed to do the jobs. These videos were made utilizing students like yourself in one of the many opportunities for both work and fun that we have available. Welcome to the team, and if you have any questions about anything from this video or anything in general, do not hesitate to contact your building managers via email, on the phone, or in person. We are here to make sure you get all the support you need, and to make sure you have a great semester working here at the University of Maine Dining Services.